Ripa has been seen with her husband Mark Consuelos on the way to the gym. Kelly, 52, and Mark, 52, were spotted in front of their home in New York City on Wednesday. She was wearing a tight pair of cropped black leggings that went down past her knee. The daytime television host was also wearing a baggy black sweatshirt with a white design on the front. She was carrying a black bag, and there was a light purple jacket tied around her waist. Kelly's hair was down and wavy, and her face was completely natural, which showed off her wrinkled and unedited face. Mark was wearing a tight black workout shirt that flaunted his massive muscles. He was carrying a black backpack while wearing olive green pants and a large silver watch. In one hand, he was carrying his iPhone, and the other featured a bandage on his ring finger. Caught on live. After blurting out a risque question during Live with Kelly and Mark, Kelly was warned to keep it clean. During a trivia game segment on Tuesday's episode, Kelly and Mark featured multiple callers. One caller was a man named Terry, whose statements were, "I take an annual canoe/fishing trip, and my favorite hobby is ice fishing." It was the host's job to figure out which statement was true and which was false by answering a series of questions. Terry continued, "Well, I like to ice fish. I've been doing it since I was a kid growing up in Michigan, and it's one of my favorite things now as a retired person. I have a little more time to do it, so I try to get out a little bit in the winter and enjoy ice fishing." Then, Kelly suddenly asked, "How deep is your hole?" The whole audience erupted in laughter, and so did Terry. He couldn't stop laughing as he warned, "Keep it clean, now." Mark recently gave viewers a rare peek inside his New York apartment with Kelly. During a recent episode of their television show, as part of Live, Love's New York Week, he decided to share his love for the spaces around the city that are close to his heart. That included spots he has spent time with his wife in the early days of their relationship. After sharing a few other spots, he headed out to the first apartment he and Kelly shared together. 200 West 60th Street, our first apartment together, he said while standing outside of the building. Mark opened the door to a spacious apartment and said, "It's a little different," as he explored. He continued, "We had a wall here, there was a galley kitchen, this is nice and open. We had this apartment when we first married and Kelly was pregnant with Michael," he pointed out. Mark also shared his appreciation of the outdoor space, which he called the key to the apartment. The same bracket for the satellite dish he installed when he lived there was still on the wall.